Hello, I'm Angel True and this is the Truology Review. Today I want to talk about dealing with setbacks. Now in the process of growth or development, whether it's personal growth or business development or spiritual depth, whatever it is you're working towards on a goal, you are almost guaranteed to reach setbacks. The setbacks are periods of time when suddenly it feels like you're backsliding or you're falling into old habits or things aren't working correctly or some brilliant idea you had just completely falls flat. Now, what can happen during those setbacks is a number of things. Of course, it feels like you're not succeeding, but what you want to be careful of is not making one little setback turn into a complete failure scenario. Now there's this little voice in our head, it's called the inner critic, that tells us when we're not doing things right. Now if you let that inner critic voice talk as it will naturally talk, it's going to tell you you are a failure, you haven't succeeded, you're doing it all wrong, and you need to just stop. The purpose of this inner critic voice, or this critical judge, is to keep you safe. Now the way it keeps you safe is by telling you don't change, because when you're not changing, you're safe. Now that doesn't mean you're succeeding or that what's happening is serving you, but you're not, in this case, dead. So what we're going to do, we're going to take that inner critic voice and we're going to turn it to serve our purposes. So instead of telling us when we're failing or doing things wrong, we're going to ask it to tell us what we could do better, or remind us of the goals or tasks we've set and that we're working towards them. So instead of becoming an inner critic or inner judge, we're going to give it a role of advising. So instead of that critic voice, it can say, hey, you said you were going to do this and you haven't done that yet, or be careful, this is a pitfall and you need to watch out where you're going. Whatever it can do to remind you of the processes that you have in place. If you switch that voice so that when you have those setbacks, it encourages you forward and reminds you of the process you're on or the commitment you've made to keep you on track, you will have a better chance of succeeding and motivating through setbacks. It's as simple as that. My name is Angel True, and remember, the best way to create synergy in your life is to do what you love and love what you do.